Okay, coming to the next concept of monohybrid cross, which is based on monohybrid cross, is codominance, which is also called, sorry, not codominance, we'll see later. Codominance we'll see later. First we'll complete incomplete dominance. Codominance is also there. Once we complete this incomplete dominance, then we go for codominance. Incomplete dominance or partial dominance is a phenomenon. Normally, when a dominant phenotype is there or dominant genotype is there, in heterozygous condition also, its character only expressed, that is fully dominant. Recessive character is not expressed. But incomplete dominance means where the alleles of heterozygous interact each other. This is heterozygous condition. One is dominant, another one is recessive. They interact each other and they will influence the phenotype of the offspring. Normally, according to law of dominance of monohybrid cross, even heterozygous condition will give dominant character, which is parental. Parental character or dominant character is produced. But the presence of heterozygous condition, both dominant and recessive alleles, they interact each other and they will influence the phenotype of the parent. That is called as incomplete dominance or partial dominance. Write that point. Both alleles of heterozygous, interact each other. They will interact each other and influence the phenotype What is the expressing phenotype? Normally, capital T means dominant will come, small t means recessive will come, capital T, small t means dominant character will come. But here, this condition and this condition is not showing any influence on the phenotype here. Only heterozygous condition is showing some influence on the phenotype. And it expressing incomplete phenotype. Incomplete phenotype means not fully dominant. Dominant property or dominant phenotype is not expressed fully. Okay, that condition is called what? This is called what? Incomplete dominance or partial dominance. That means normally when homozygous dominant condition is there, here dominant character will be shown. That is no problem. When both are homozygous recessive, then recessive character will be shown. But in heterozygous condition, there is intermediate, not fully dominant, not fully recessive. Here this is dominant allele, this is recessive allele. Dominant allele fails to express fully in the presence of a recessive allele. That is incomplete. Or this dominant allele will show dominant character little bit, not fully. That's why it is called as partial dominance. Take an example. then you can understand. Suppose plants like Mirabilis jalapa, which is called as snapdragon, and 4 class plants. Snapdragon name is no, not Mirabilis jalapa. It is Antirrhinum. Antirrhinum is a snapdragon, and this is Mirabilis jalapa is a plant. Okay, when the flower color is taken for its crop, normally it will produce dominant flower color shows red color, whereas recessive flower will show white color. Dominant parents will show red flowers. Red means which is homozygous dominant, homozygous recessive. When this red flowered plant crossed with white flowered plants, how there is a formation means here this gamete, this combines with this, white I wrote, smaller alleles, no? So smaller. So capital R smaller. Capital R smaller. Capital R smaller, capital R smaller. Here, what is this? This is red flower. This is white flower. But all F1 progeny produced a plant with a pink color flower. Pink. Then in F2, R crossed with capital R smaller. Now, what will happen according to this? Capital R smaller. One parent is producing two kinds of gametes. Another plant, capital R smaller. Now, these produced capital R 1, small r capital R 1, capital R smaller. These produced characters 1 red, 2 pink, and 1 white. This is the cross of incomplete dominance. See now, dominant flower color is red, recessive flower color is white. When they are crossed, all F1 progeny, usually according to law of dominance of monohybrid cross, according to law of dominance, all F1 progeny resembles dominant parents. Yes or no? See here, capital T, small t, all F1 will be tall only. They are resembling dominant parents. They represent. But here, F1 is not resembling any of two parents. Here it is red, here it is white. But pink color came. A different color came. when these F1 plants, F1 are self again, these are parents, F1, F2. When these F1 plants are self again, there is formation of red, pink and white colors, white colored flowers. Red colored flowers are produced 1 by 4, pink colored flowers are produced 2 by 4 and white colored flowers are produced 1 by 4. That means, write the ratio. What is the genotype ratio? Anyone? What is the genotype ratio of this? Three to one. Aye. Yeah, Jayareka good, Indra good, both win. Ramakrishna. 1:2:1 is genotype. 1 homozygous dominant, 2 heterozygous, and 1 homozygous smaller. What is the phenotype ratio? Sandhya, how Sandhya? Harini, how? Jayareka, how? You are saying 3:1, how? Ramakrishna, good. Tamilinian, good. Ashwini Shama. Kavimalar, good. Sibi, good. Yeah, 1:1. Here, phenotype ratio also becomes 1:2:1. 11. What 11, Ravi? Phenotype ratio. What is the phenotype? 1 is red, 2 pink, not 1:1. Ashwini Shama, 1:2:1. 1 red, 2 pink, 1 white. 1:2:1 is the phenotype ratio. Genotype ratio is also same, 1:2:1 only. 1 double dominant, 2 heterozygous, 1 double recessive. Okay, double dominant means both alleles are dominant genotype. Double dominant 1 genotype, heterozygous 2 and double recessive 1 condition. So genotype ratio is 1:1:2:1. Phenotype also, red is 1 phenotype, pink is another phenotype which is producing 2 in number, 2 pink, 1 white. 1 red, 2 pink, 1 white. 1:2:1. So like that, due to incomplete dominance, there is a change in the phenotype. Normal monohybrid cross phenotype. What is the phenotype ratio of monohybrid cross? What is the phenotype? 3:1. Then how, sir? For tallness also codominance will be there, na? Yeah, excellent doubt. Who asked that doubt? Codominance, flower color means red became red, white became pink. Okay. How then? Why, sir? No moderate plants are produced in F1 progeny. Why moderate height? Tall plants cross with dwarf plants. Because this is due to different types of alleles. Codominance. Next one will come. This is incomplete dominance. Genes of one character show one type of pattern. See here, genes of this flower color are showing incomplete dominance. Genes of our blood groups will show another type of pattern, codominance. Like that, from gene to gene it is different. Now write notes for this. Example, in plants like Mirabilis jalapa, within brackets 4 o'clock plants. in Mirabilis jalapa within brackets 4 class plants and Antirrhinum majus ANTIRRHINUM Antirrhinum majus MAJUS Antirrhinum majus within brackets snapdragon or dog flower. Snapdragon or dog flower, bracket close. True breeding, red flowered within brackets capital R in Mirabilis jalapa and Antirrhinum. True breeding, red flowered within brackets capital R, red flowered plants are crossed with true breeding white flowered within brackets smaller white flowered smaller plants. Next point. The offsprings of F1 plants are the F1 progeny are with pink flowers. The F1 progeny are with pink flowers. In this, neither the red colored traits, nor the white colored trait is dominant. In this, neither the red colored trait nor the white colored trait is dominant. Two alleles of a gene interact each other in the heterozygous condition, two alleles of a gene interact each other in heterozygous condition and produce an intermediate phenotype. An intermediate phenotype. That is pink flowers. pink flower. Next point. In F2 generation, red, pink and white flowers, red, pink and white flowers are produced in 1:2:1 ratio, 1:2:1 ratio. So both genotype and phenotype ratios are same. Both genotype and phenotype ratios are same. That is 1:2:1. Okay, right. That is about incomplete dominance. Incomplete dominance is a condition where there is fail. First point once again, wait one second. Where there is a fail in expression of the dominant character by the dominant allele, recessive allele and dominant allele both are interacting and influence phenotype. So, not dominant phenotype, not recessive phenotype, an intermediate phenotype will be expressed. That is incomplete dominance. First point. In plants like Mirabilis jalapa and Antirrhinum major, true breeding red flowered capital R plants are crossed with true breeding white flowered smaller colored flowered plants. Next, codominance. Okay, the name itself indicating. See here, what is incomplete dominance? It is not expressing the dominant character completely. Incomplete character is shown, which is intermediate between dominant and recessive. That is incomplete dominance. Codominance means, suppose if you take a dominant allele, recessive allele, this dominant allele will express some of the character, and recessive allele is also involving in expression. So this F1, whatever produces, that has phenotypes or the characters of both of the parents. Both of the alleles are taken for expression, that is called as the codominance. Codominance is both of the alleles in heterozygous condition. In heterozygous condition, what is heterozygous condition? One is dominant, another one is recessive. In heterozygous condition, both of the alleles show individual expression in the phenotype. So, individual expression. In the phenotype. Individual expression in the phenotype. That means here this allele is showing some expression, this allele is showing expression, both are taken into parent, progeny or F1. So this has characteristics which are of both parents. Both the allele characters are taken. Okay, so that in codominance, F1 resembles both the parents. The character which is present in both parents, F1 resembles both parents. Here, one dominant parent, one recessive parent is there. Means suppose if it is taken like this, capital T, small t like this, some of the character is shown by this allele and some of the residue character is also shown by this allele. That is what we are calling codominance. Okay? Here, in codominance, alleles do not show dominant or recessive character. Dominance or recessiveness. Complete dominance or complete recessiveness is not shown, but express independently. But they express independently when they are present together. When these alleles are present together, here capital T, small t, when these two alleles are present together, it is not showing this dominant character or recessive character, but they express together. They express independently. This is undergoing independent expression. It will express one character, and this is undergoing independent expression, and it is showing some another character. Both are combinedly shown in the progeny. That is taking place. Okay? Here, F1 resembles either of the two parents. That means was in between. In between means some of the dominant character is taken, both the parents. Between the two parents, intermediate phenotype may be seen, but that is incomplete dominance. Incomplete dominance. What we see, F1 resembles both the parents. Okay. Both the parents means normally here capital R, small r, red, white. When they are crossed, pink color is formed. This is intermediate. Intermediate character is shown in incomplete dominance. But in codominance, both characters of the parents are seen. Here single character which is intermediate between dominant and recessive parent, that is shown in incomplete dominance. Incomplete dominance expresses a character which is intermediate between dominant and recessive character. Here F1 is resembling both parents means both parental characters are shown in the F1 progeny. Okay? Resembles both parents. A good example, ABO blood groups in humans. ABO blood groups in humans. Okay, you know what is ABO blood grouping? Based on what? Blood is divided into ABO groups. How many groups of blood are there? How many groups of blood? A, B, AB, O. Yeah, based on the antigens. Based on the antigens, they are divided into A, B, AB, and O. So, what is that antigen means? Normally, this ABO means RBC. RBC membrane has there, na, that RBC membrane has sugars, particular sugars. So based on the type of the sugar, that will give a particular antigen. Presence or absence of antigens is the basis for blood group. Antigen A is present means blood group A, B is present means blood group B. Both antigens are present means blood group AB. Both antigens are absent means then it is blood group O. Okay. But if you take RBC and the surface of RBC, there is presence of some sugar, N-acetylglucosamine, like amino sugars or some other sugars are present, which are giving rise to antigenic properties. Okay, this antigen determines blood group. Sugars form antigens which determine blood group. Blood groups are determined by antigens. Okay, but these blood groups are there now. That blood groups are controlled, I mean expressed by gene I. There is a gene called I. That gene I is responsible to control the antigen properties, antigenic formation. Up to here and there. See here now, this gene I controls synthesis of various sugars in RBC membrane to give a particular antigen. A particular antigen is under control of gene I. That sugars are controlled by this gene. This gene I is there na? That gene I has 3 alleles. Allele means alternative form of the genes, 3 alleles. What are that 3 alleles? IA, IB and a recessive allele small I. 2 dominant alleles are there, IA, IB and a recessive allele small I. These alleles can be segregated in different ratios. Why? Because as humans are diploid members. One can have any two alleles of these 3. Here 3 alleles are there for gene I. We have diploid set of chromosomes. As we have diploid set of chromosomes, each individual can have one of these 3. So that different combinations are possible now. So how alleles will come? One allele will come from one parent. Allele from parent 1 and allele from parent 2. Allele from parent 2. And then what is that genotype possible? And finally, what is blood group possible? Suppose, see now one by one, parent A is giving allele IA. Parent 2 is also giving IA allele. Then what is genotype? IA. Then the blood group will be A. Blood group will be A. Suppose parent 1 is segregating IA allele, parent B is segregating IB allele, then the genotype will be IAIB, blood group will be AB. And suppose one parent is producing IA, another parent is producing small I. See here, IA from parent 1, IA we took. From parent 2, IA, IB, I2, small I. Then the genotype will be IA small I. Then the blood group will be A because I is recessive. Then suppose parent B is producing IB, parent 1. Parent 1 is producing a gamete with IB allele. Then parent 2 is producing IA allele. Then the genotype will be IBIA or IAIB. Blood group will be AB. Can I erase this point? Yes. Next one. First parent is producing IB allele. Second parent is also producing IBIB means genotype will be IBIB. Blood group will be B group. Group B. And here IB small I is producing. First parent is producing a gamete with allele IB. Second parent is producing recessive allele. Then IB small I, blood group will be B. Okay. If one parent is, first parent is producing small I, then second parent is producing small I. First parent is producing small I, second parent is also producing small I means, then the genotype will be small I, blood group will be O. This is example for codominance. See here. Here A, so A came, no problem. But here allele A is there, B is there. Here the blood group is not belonging to either A or either B. It is belonging to both alleles. Blood group is AB. Blood group AB is coming, but that means A is producing one sugar, that is one second please. What happened? short circuit. Short circuit of power. Okay, I will put off all the switches. Better. Short circuit. Okay. See here, IA is responsible for expression of antigen A. Antigen A is made by one sugar. So IA is there means it will express antigen A sugar. No problem, blood group is A. Antigen A means IA is expressing on RBC, it is producing one sugar which is antigen A. IB is also there. This is also expressing another antigen which is antigen B. As both antigen A and B both are present, then it is called as what? Blood group AB. But here third one, small I recessive is not expressing any sugar. No antigen will be produced here. So IA means it will produce antigen A. Small I is not producing any antigen. Now only antigen A is there. So blood group A will come. Here same B, A both are present. So both antigens will be made on surface of plasma membrane of RBC. So as both antigens are present, blood group will become AB. Similarly here also. Here IB is producing antigen B, which is a sugar, antigen B. But small I is not producing any antigen, so only antigen B will be there, blood group will become. When both small I are present, small I is not producing any antigen, that means any sugar, no sugar is made. So here no sugar, no antigen. For this allele also no antigen. Two alleles are there, they will not express any antigen. So that blood group will become O. Blood group will become O. How to identify person genotype what? Yeah, wait, what is the doubt? What about A1 plus activa? What A1 plus? How to identify person's genotype? Person's genotype by A1 positive. What A1 positive? Huh? A1 positive. Is there A1 positive? A positive. Positive means that is another. Positive. Okay. A not A1. A positive. Yeah. A positive means A positive. Positive means that is another antigen. So that another antigen which is produced, which is a D antigen. Antigen D is there now. If antigen D is present, that is antigen D is present means then it is what? Positive blood group. Antigen D absent means negative blood group. That is the difference. Okay. This is about this one. What now? Antigen D present means positive blood group. This ABO blood group system is there na. These antigens are controlled by gene I, which has three alleles IA, IB, small I. Positive negative blood group is there na. That is controlled by another gene. That is different gene. That is not related to gene I. Gene I related to only, how they are saying A1, no A1. A1, A2 numbering is not there. Blood groups are A, B, AB and O. And in A plus minus. If no sugar comes means any deficiency, no deficiency at all. No sugar means no antigen, that's all. I am A1 positive only, va? No, A1 positive. According to that blood group system of Karl and Steiner, there is no 1, 2, 3. Who proposed blood group system? Who proposed Karl? Who proposed blood grouping? Yeah, Karl and Weiser. Karl and Steiner or Karl and Weiser? Carl Lewis. Carl Lewis. Not Carl Lewis. It means blood group A1 positive. No. According to Karl and Steiner, according to Karl and Steiner, only blood groups are A, B, AB and O. And positive, negative, that's all. Okay? Write notes for this. The plasma membrane of RBC has sugar polymers that come out from surface and involve in antigen formation and the kind of sugar is controlled by the gene and the kind of the sugar is controlled by the gene I, capital I. Gene I has 3 alleles. I think already you wrote this point. Gene I, capital I, has 3 alleles: IA, IB and small I. IA, IB and small I. Next, these alleles produce a slightly different form of sugars but allele small I does not produce any sugar. Because humans are diploid, once again repeat the point, The gene I has three alleles, IA, IB and small I. IA, IB and small I. Alleles IA and IB. Alleles IA and IB produce slightly different form of the sugar. Produce IA, IB produce slightly different forms of the sugar, but allele small I does not produce any sugar.
Because humans are diploid, because humans are diploid, each person has two of the three alleles. Two of the three alleles. Next point. IA and IB. IA and IB are dominant over small I. IA and IB are dominant over small I. Next, when IA and small I are present, IA and small I are present, only IA expresses. Only IA expresses. Comma. When IB and small I are present, when IB and small I are present, only IB expresses. Only IB expresses. Next point. When IA and IB present together, when IA and IB present together, they both express their sugars, they both express two types of sugars, because of codominance. Hence, Hence, RBC have both A and B types of sugars. Both A and B types of sugars. Next point. Since there are three different alleles, the combinations as follows. So totally AB, B, four phenotypes are possible. Four phenotypes are possible, and genotypes, IA, one genotype, then IB is one genotype, 2, IA small I, 3, IB, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 genotypes. Since there are three different alleles, the possible combinations are like that. You write and continue the diagram, tabular column. Allele from parent 1, this is the tabular form from here. And continuation on the top. So how many genotypes are possible? 6 genotypes. What are the 6 different genotypes? IA is one genotype. IB is one genotype. IB is one genotype. 3. IA small I, one genotype. 4. IB small I, one genotype. Write that here. 6 genotypes. What are the 6 genotypes? IA, one genotype. IB, one genotype. IB, one genotype. IA small I, one genotype. IB small I, one genotype. Small I, one genotype. Totally 6 different genotypes and 4 different phenotypes are possible. 4 phenotypes. What are 4 phenotypes? Blood group A, AB, blood group B, and O. 6 different genotypes. 6 different genotypes and 4 different phenotypes are possible. 6 different genotypes and 4 different phenotypes are possible. Okay, already it is 11:20. We'll continue next class. Thank you.